exactly how to get to the first million. Then we're up to there, we're climbing to the 5 and even more. But here's the problem. The follow through is what's the problem. We got to follow through A to Z. Now, guess what we get to do? Have some fun at the same time making money. The ultimate goal is very simple today. If you partner with me, all right, you got to do it my way. If not, we won't partner at all. Isn't that terrible? All right, I'm going to basically set up a location. I'm going to get it to escrow, and you're going to get between 25 to 75%. All right, we're going to partner and have some fun. But you got to do it my way. And if you want to buy me out or buy you out, fine. But you know what I do? I make millionaires. You want to get there? Problem is, what did you do in the past? I'll bet you screwed up 50 times. You've had a family member, friend, kind of rip you off. Spend thousands on crap that didn't work. Let's focus on money today, okay? No pictures, no recording. Very simple to do. From there's me, because I accomplished every goal I've ever had. Can you imagine? When I invented Car Finder, I got my first Millionaire corporation. I was 14 and a half. Then I bought a Lamborghini. What did you do? I didn't go to high school. I went to college instead. That would have been a waste of my damn time. I like making money. You see, I didn't like living in the street, eating out of a friggin' trash can. I didn't like being used and abused, so I got pissed off. I focused on me. There's me in 1981. They say white men can't jump. That's funny. I hold the record for the highest and fastest kick at the time. All right, so understand, I like goodies. How I measure success is goodies. Driving the Lamborghini, the Ferrari. How about the helicopter? How about the yacht? How about the millionaire mansion? That's kind of fun. I'll show you my goodies. Show me yours. You don't have it yet? I'll teach you how to go get it. Okay? So let's take that tab and pen. Let's turn it sideways. I need you to relate to what happens in this world. And I think you've been falling like ducks and sheep. Sorry, I think you didn't pay attention. You were told what to do and you went, bah, wah, wah, whack, 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 whack. My way works. So let's do this. Let's take a corporation, because you have one, and let's get a division. Nah, let's get a subsidiary. Subsidiary or corporation or division? What do you think we should do? See, here's the problem you got with Bank of America, Chase, U.S. Bank, Wells Fargo. They bankrupt a location called a branch number. The reason they call it a branch number is because they have a separate tax ID. And then they take all the money and the assets and write it off on their taxes. Well, you sit there going, beep, beep, beep. That's about it. See, your problem is you. Why didn't you look behind the curtain? Why didn't you learn to play? You see, when I get in that first Lamborghini, I like hearing boom, boom. When I have an old shit day, I just turn the engine on. Boom, boom. Damn, it makes me feel good. You see, the bottom line is you got to realize to go get the goodies. Corporation, division. Write down corporation, division. See, you got to understand how to structure this and then go get the money. All the motivation in the world won't get you there. All right, so the bottom line is going to have to follow through. Is that okay? Let's think about the banks. How about Sam's Club? How about Geico? How about cities? Cities fall bankruptcy? Yeah, right in front of you. Didn't you ever get curious about that too? No? Okay. Let's do this. Number one, here's our problem with all these people today. I'm blunt and direct, so don't take it personally. When I say you screwed up your credit and maybe have shitty credit today. See, your problem is you. You see this credit? Simple. What did you do? You jacked up the card, you dropped the score, you got stuck, you couldn't get any more, you hawked your house and hurt you and your wife and your spouse too. Isn't that called silly and dumb? I'm going to give you solutions for problems if you can learn to play my way. But again, the last 4 people I took through this, up and away, they're now doing $9 million a year. Is that okay if I do that for you too? Now, David's doing 10 and Brian's doing 11. Where do you want to start? Where you want to complete? Becoming a certified CFO. See, that's a mindset too. Reprogramming you to millionaire status. I want you to look behind the curtain every time. You got to look behind that curtain. All I knew is when I had to eat out of a trash can when I was 3, all right, nobody gave a you know what about me. I knew they had the money. How'd they get the money? I'm on Redondo Beach Pier. Damn. Here's Marina Del Rey, Torrance Rocks, Palos Verdes, in Rat Beach. They got money. I want to know how. I did my research. Now, my first blueprint, I want you to write it down. Now, you can throw this all away when you're done if you want to. My blueprint was see it, believe it, go get it. I see what I want. I believe and pray and go get it. Works. Let me redo this for you. Why don't you let me rebuild you like Humpty Dumpty? Why don't you give me 3 to 6 months? Okay. And if I don't change your life up, and away, then you go away. But I guarantee I will. See, I want to basically repackage you as a CFO, Chief Financial Officer, like Humpty Dumpty. There's me and my ass. It's as high as a 6 foot locker. Damn. Hit my head and kicked the light that night. Damn, that hurt. Got a big scar right here. Ay, 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 blood everywhere. It's like terrible. But see, the point is this. I could kick the door jam at 10. At 14, I was kicking the basketball hoop, having fun. Now, my ass is high in 6 foot 6 foot locker. I bet you can reach your goals too. Let's reach the highest goal you ever had and wanted. You want the $100 million building, the $1 million Lamborghini? You want the yachts, the race boats? All right, you got to have fun. We can do that, but it's going to take some way to do this. So when they sue the division, they can't sue you. You can disconnect, isolate, incorporate. You could actually separate the liability if you do it right. But understand, my first question will be next. Do you want to be a millionaire? Seriously, do you want to be a millionaire? Yes, no. See, the answer is no. Do you want to be a millionaire corporation? The answer is yes. There you go. So let's understand. It doesn't matter how old you are. I mean, come on, you're 40 to 75 years old right now. You screwed up 50 times. You had everybody knock you down. You've been basically boo-hoo-hoo, and you had your friends and family rip you off too. See, we got to understand. We got to fight through the pain. Look how old they were when they started their business. So how old are you today? Let's write that down at the top of the piece of paper. Now, what has stopped you to get your goodies? What stopped you to get basically where you want to go? I'll bet you it's money. I bet you it's money every time. Every time there's a problem, you need money. Every time you want to do something, you need money. You see, we got choices today. You're not winning the lottery. You're not getting a raise. Here's $10 million of credit. Would you like to play? See, the problem you got is, all right, we got to take this book and then this book. This is just cash credit for corporations, and all right, and how we play. Then we got to take our personal one for $100,000. Got to have that book. Then we need our divisions, and we need our Dun & Bradstreet because we want that credit as well in the division. So we have to color code this. See, you got to get disciplined and learn how to play the game to win. I always just like to win. See, when you play cards, you cheat. You play backgammon or chess, you cheat on that too. So let's do this. Why don't I help you get the first 100,000 to $1 million, and then you can finance it and write it all off, okay? See, your problem you've done in the past, you took the money from the family, and that was kind of silly and dumb. Are you ready? All right, let me make you a CFO, Chief Financial Officer. Now what's going to happen is this. You ready to write it down? Here's what's going to happen to you. If you partner with me, we're going to do it my way, not your way. I'm going to partner up in a location of something that I've done all my life. I'm going to give you 25% or 75%. We're going to partner up and away. But I got to get you to do the things I need you to do today. CFO. See, I got to get you 100,000 of personal credit. You might say that's too much. It's not enough. You ever think having more is going to hurt you or having less? If we have 100,000 of personal credit, the way I designed this when I trained Ken Yarborough, Security Chief at TRW and Experience, kind of fun, was if you use 29% rule, let's understand, all cards fluctuate but two. When I invented the 28% rule that all your dashboards for credit out there use today, it was simple. We put a stick key. We dummy proof it. If we got a $10,000 card, we can only use $2,900. If we use more than $2,900, our score drops. We can't get any more. See, this is where the ding-dongs on TikTok and YouTube don't teach you how to play, or even Google. These don't fluctuate. They don't what? So if I have these at 29% rule and I put these in front of these cards, my score will never drop ever again. Then your excuse will be, I lost my job, got an emergency. Then I'll say, knock it off. These are up to $1 million freaking dollars, paid over time limit. See, the problem is lack of knowledge. It's the stupidity of man and woman. We're not stupid. Half the people in this world are freaking lazy. Then you got to have a corporation. Oh, I got an LLC. You're going to see it. Stop. I love when people call the office. We hear it 10 times a day. I got an LLC. I don't have a corporation. That makes that person sound stupid. An LLC is a damn corporation. See, the reality is they didn't learn how to play. I want you to have $250,000 of credit for corporate divisions. I want to build you as much as I can. 9 divisions too. So let's understand how to play. Auto income. I don't know. I was 17 and a half. I got 22,000 pay phones. I got 19 houses, and I'm being the bank for all the people at the auctions having fun because I got all the money to play with. Okay. So guess what? I had auto income. I didn't care what it's called, residual income. Who gives a crap what it's called? I need money to pay my damn bills. Assets. How about a house or a car or family? You see, you keep bringing the pain where? Home. Please knock it off. I call that silly and dumb. Now, if you don't have a corporation, because if you need one, we have them in stock. It's called a shelf corp from last year. See, I always do extra course profit and nonprofit because there's always clients that forget to do something. Now, don't worry about divisions. I call it pull off the tree. I set up all these divisions on a corp. We just pull them off, put them in your corp. Whee! See, there's a solution for everything. So if you don't have a corporation that's 2 years to get that line of credit at the bank, Chase, Wells Fargo, U.S. Bank, and Wells Fargo too, let us know. I got them in stock just for you. Now, let's do this. I like to have fun because I like to change lives. It's kind of fun watching them drive their brand new company cars, go on a business trip. How about this? If you and I get on the phone with your partner of life and we spend about an hour's time, we're going to break it down into pieces. I want to know about your past, present, and future. Good, bad, and ugly. Did you have a bankruptcy or a tax problem? Did you ever screw up American Express or Chase because they don't forgive you ever? Then we got to look at family. See, we're going to plan to live. We're going to plan to die. See, there's the thing. If you don't plan to die, that's why we have all these idiot probate attorneys. Because nobody planned to spend $12. Could you imagine you can spend $12 to protect your ass? And you didn't bother to do that? I don't understand. Corporation with divisions. Division's a legal person under the corporate structure, so I can get as many as I want? Wow, you had one of you. Doesn't that kind of suck? Bring the pain home too. Irrevocable trust? How about auto income? How about car? How about house? Now understand something. The car you drive today is registered to you. I'm sorry to say that's called stupid. You get in a bumpity bump, they're going to see the registered owner, which is you. It actually should be a division. Because when they sue the division, you can disconnect, isolate, incorporate, throw the sucker away. Haven't you ever watched your banks and grocery stores and cities do this in your face? I don't understand. House? You bought a house, escrow, close, homestead, trust? See, you were supposed to do escrow, close, homestead, which half you don't even know what a damn homestead is, and then the trust. By the way, the house should have been bought through the trust so nobody knows it's yours. See, all that junk mail you got? Because you told the world it's yours. You made yourself a duck and a sheep. Auto income. How about we take what was in my book 49 years ago, page 6, paragraph 3, cash flow free for time. So I'd like to basically, if we partner up, you're going to get 25% of a location, or you're going to get 75%. You're going to get 100% ever, unless you do all the work. Have you done it so far? I don't think so, huh? Then we have our forensic accountants that monitor it all, so we make sure nobody steals our woodies and money, because we want to make sure it's real. I like real stuff. So if you let me blueprint you, I can change your life if you want to. Or you can go over there and listen to that blah, 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 and that blah, blah, blah over there too. They're all going all their blah, blah, blahs right now. Without rules and tools, you're not going to make it. By the way, a corporation's a legal what? It's right there. Person. What? A corporation, Supreme Court says it's a legal person? Huh, and I'm a legal person of flesh. Ow, ow, that hurts, hurts, hurts. Ah, stop it. But a corporation is a legal person of law. I'm not here to be sheep and attorney. Weird. So if you have a corporation, and I learned this at 7.5 years old, by the way, listen to a poker game. It may sue or be sued. It's right there. It's right there. Right there. So when they sue the corporation with your names on Secretary of State's website, they sue you. If somebody tells you the corporation protects you, that's called stupid. Because it does not. It does not protect you. When you're sued, you're screwed up. Now, I learned this listening to a damn poker game in Mrs. Hope's house. They said a corporation's a legal person. It triggered something in my brain. I taught myself how to read 2.5 years old anyway. I rode my bicycle down to the Torrance Police Department. Next door is a library. Man, what does this mean? She was rude as can be. I wanted to kick her on the shins. 5 minutes later, here's a mock of it. It's a book. I read the book. That's all you got is a book. She was just mean as hell. You see, I'm looking for a blueprint. Blueprint. By the way, my first corporation was Helping Hand Industries. It cost me $10. That same corp today is $30. All corporations are free, period. You just pay a little damn filing fee. Now I got $100,000 of credit in the mail. When I was 9.5 years old to the corporation, Mrs. Hope freaked out. I got named in the movie Dave. So let's understand something today. I got named in a lawsuit when I was 12.5 years old. That sucked. I got dragged into court. They asked for me. Yeah, I'm here. Where's your father? Don't have one. Where's your mom? Don't have one of those either. So what did I have to do? Nope. I used the word Braille, belonging to the Braille Institution. See, you have to understand, you can go to school, do the time to get the paper. That's okay. But you don't learn your job unless you do your job. You learn by going through the process and the pain. Oh, well. The goal is to never bring the pain home, by the way. All right. The big lie. I wish I could sit in a room with you for a day. Because I would go to your house and your office and tear it all apart, take pictures. I'd turn your stuff you have today to a chattel mortgage and borrow against your shit. Yeah! Why aren't you doing that today? UCC 1. But you think a corporation is going to protect you. It does not. Corporations are designed to receive money and pay tax when they make a profit. That's what it's for. And you think it's going to protect you. Good luck with that. By the way, you pierce your own veil. How? When you buy a car. Here's the corporation by the core, but you guaranteed it. If court files bankruptcy, who do they go get? You. Doesn't that suck? How about the building? You sign the lease. How about you get a credit card for the corporation? See, the problem, if you don't understand how to play, you're going to bring the damn pain home. Now, a long time ago in 1987, Ken Yarborough, security chief of TRW in Hesperia, I was training him. You know what we did? We wrote a book called File Segregation. I didn't like it. Ken said he didn't like my division of me. He says it takes 90 days for what I'm doing. His was instant, but his was on a lie. I don't like lies. So if we file a division, understand, under the corporation, corporation's a legal what? You just saw it right there. Division is under the umbrella. It's a legal person too. We can file it and publish it, and the IRS will hand us an SS4. Is that okay? See, in 87, I created the dashboards to build cash credit to tax IDs for Hesperia, Transient, and Equifax. You want to play some more? You see, the division of me doesn't bring the pain home. You keep bringing the pain home. Sorry. Now, if you have the guts to let me play with you for 3 to 6 months, and we partner up in a business, you get 25% or 75%. You don't get it all. If you want it all, I'll show you how to do it. You're on your own. But if you know how to do that, you did it before you bothered with me. So why don't we do it my way? I just want to get you $100,000 a month income. Would that be okay? And then we build it up and away some more. So why don't we write down today's date and let's go after the next 90 days. Now, that's like on the coaching programs. That's just the twins out of a collection of cars. So what do we do? If I'm the coach for you, you're stuck with me every other week we're on the phone. But then you got to realize I'm going to give you a list. Yeah, I'm going to give you a daily list, a weekly list, and a monthly list, and a project list. I'm going to be telling you what to do. But if you don't follow through, that's on you. Now, you might get stuck with one of my junior and senior coaches. They're good too. But if you want the Godfather credit all the way, let me know. See, your case file's in my office. All right, now I get to watch it every 5 days. Now, here's your first goal. It should be. Okay, we know about personal goals, family, and all that stuff. But the goal for life should be money. It has to be. So I look at $10,000 a month. You see, that's what I wanted to do, is create and pay my bills automatically. I call it auto income. It made sense to me. $50,000, $100,000 a month. Could you imagine if you had $100,000 a month coming in, paying all the bills, and you could actually balance your life, balance your score, and get some more, and you can do tax balancing? I bet you'd be driving a Lamborghini. How about monthly income? But that's up to you. All right. Here's a program It's called Ray's Referral Program. Help me, help you, help others. Because we're networking nationwide. See, I'm on Sirius Radio. I'm nationwide already. We got a new TV show coming up too. All right, so you could actually become an affiliate. 10 people have shitty credit and need help too. So guess what we get to do? Rebuild them as well. Now let's understand. I had a problem as a little kid. I didn't get a mommy and a daddy like you. Okay, I just got to live in hell and be used and abused. I had a choice. Put up with shit or get the hell out of hell. I looked in the mirror. I think today you should find one of these and stare at it for 10 minutes. Look at yourself. Put yourself in check. See, you can blame the world for what's going on in your life. We all have a story. But at the end of the day, nobody gives a you know what. So why don't we do this, okay? Why don't you basically realize that yesterday, today, and tomorrow, you're not going to do anything different besides your same rerun? I think it's boring as hell. So let's do this. Why don't we take the list that comes out Monday at 6:12 in the morning, and let's take the repo list for cars, like I taught Ricky Dicky Ross how to do. How about boats? How about house? Do you know right now in Chase Chase Bank /repo, there's a list. They want you to take over payments right away. We could play on that. Okay, how about houses, apartment complex, or duplex? How about we look at probate list, divorce list, bankruptcy list? We could sell supply and vendor credit today, even if we had the shittest credit in the world too. How about corporate divisions? If we do this correctly, corporations and divisions, we want $100,000 to $1 million credit. That's the goal. Now, if you do what I tell you to do, I'm going to say in 36 months, you should have a $10 million company. Now, I've had 9 people do it in about 11 months. But I'm not going to take the best cases because not everybody's the best and follow through. So we're going to say 36 months. I'd like you not to think, just do. Don't think, just do what I tell you to do. But it's up to you. See, we got 2025. Do you realize 2025 is the best year in mankind ever? That's right. 5 goes into 25 5 times in 2004. And then guess what? Some more. See, the numbers make sense. This is your year to run and never look back and say this 10 times a day. I will accomplish my goals. I will accomplish my goals. There's your goal. Now, I'm going to go boring and steady. Now, I got some people on TikTok copying my stuff too. What else is new? They know little pieces. How about you and I work together personally every other week on the phone, and I tell you what to do. That way you don't have to second guess yourself. So take a picture of this page right here. I wrote the books about laundromats, dry cleaning, car washes, apartment complexes, franchises, EV charging stations, parking structures, car wash, divisions of real estate. I wrote all these books years ago. See, that's what I was doing for me, buckets of money. Would you like $100,000 a month? That should be your goal. What are we going to do today? I want somebody to drive you around your city. Then I want you to pull down that visor on the passenger side, and I want you to ask yourself, why don't you own these things? That's what I did since I was a kid. I want to buy up the neighborhood. Don't you? Shouldn't somebody owns it? Why not you? See, let's pick you. But again, that's how we play. Now, if David can do this in 8 months and get $96,000 a month, so can you. You want to play? But David did everything I told him to do. He goes to class, doesn't fall on his wad. So we play because it could be your turn. All right. So let's think. This is the kind of business I want you to think about. I want to build you in $100,000 to $1 million of credit. We're going to finance that business. We're also going to get seller finance and all kinds of stuff. And then you're going to get auto income because it's managed by a third party. You go to Jack in the Box, you don't see the damn owner there. McDonald's, you don't see the owner there. So the goal is, let me find a location for you. We'll partner up and you get your own 25% or 75. Never 100% unless you want to do all the work. You can do that now. Go for it. Your problem is you're afraid to do it. You've never done it before. So you want someone to hold your hand while we sing Kumbaya. How about we just get you that $100,000 a month and keep doing it again and again? Would that be okay? That's what I want to do. Because then you're going to, can you do it again? Can you do it again? So let's think about these things, okay? If you ever get into coaching and you get into for the 1-year program of coaching, I'm going to let you pick from my inventory. Which one would you like? Which one you want to share? We're going to play. We're going to win. because I don't lose. You see, you got a choice. You're 45 to 70 years old. That's okay. I'm 29. Next, I'm 39 and a half. When I turned 39 and a half, I said I'm going to stay that the rest of my life. It's a mindset. It's kind of fun. I bet you got disappointed, or you played it safe, or never took the chance, or you did and you got your asses kicked. Okay. The average person, of course not you, weighs $50 every other day. Do you know that is basically $700 a month? If I took $50,000 off the line of credit from Wells Fargo, my payment is $652.26. So what the average person wastes in a given day, they could actually finance a business and auto income. You see, the reality is you don't have to get a lot of more money. Now let's take this apartment complex. Here we are in an apartment complex. Let's say we go after this. We're going to do seller finance, DSR loans, HUD, Section 8, whatever we want to do. There's so many ways to do this. Now we look at the apartment complex. What are they going to do? Now they, in the beginning, wanted basically 10% down. It's $3 million. Aye. How about we take two of these cards, because they're corporate credit, and they don't show up on personal credit report. Let's write a check for $300,000 if we wanted to. What are we going to do now? Now we got this brand new loan, and we're going to make some money because there's tenants in those apartment complexes too. What are we going to do? All of a sudden now we got $13,452 positive cash flow. Your problem, you think you're done. I'm going to tell you you're not done. You're not even beginning to be done. $13,452 is pocket change. You got to get that in your head. All right, $1 million is, could be pocket change. But again, what do we do? Okay. So if you're not done, what do I want you to do? I want you to split deed these. I want you to become the bank. I want you to teach you how to do assignment of mortgage. I want you to realize when they slip fall, they can sue you and screw you up. But if you would do assignment of mortgage, you transfer the liability back to them. You can sue them. They can't sue you. Isn't that the way to play it? But then now all of a sudden we got $76,800 a month because we're the bank. See, I don't know why you did what you did. You sold your car. You didn't carry the paper. You sold a house, didn't carry it as well. How about we do a Freddie Mac, Section 8, DSCR loans, something? Who cares? There's so many ways to do it, even zero financing. So why don't we become the bank? See, if we do this together, I'm going to do all the work for you, with you. Then I'm going to let you get your profits at 25 to 75%, and we partner up. If you don't want to play my way, then go do it your way. Go for it. How's it work so far? I just make money for people. I got a knack. See, I brought my first $100,000 in per year. Then I looked at per month, then per week, then per day. 2009, I was doing $1 million a day. Kind of fun. But again, what do you want to do? Hey, how about some goodies? This is only $500 million of goodies. You see, they kept giving me crap in the 80s and part of the 90s about loan to value problem. Well, I didn't like that. They told me no, and I didn't believe no. You heard no from people, and I bet you didn't believe it, but you accepted it, did you? We're going to have some fun. Kind of fun to play and make money. But again, God's gift, the mansions in the harbor. See, my problem is I got 3 yachts, 2 race boats, a Duffy, and a bunch of Sea-Doos. I got properties on all 5 islands at Huntington Beach. God damn, everything's a mess. Where did I leave it last? So I needed the biggest house with the biggest U-Dock. So I can put my yachts and race boats in the backyard where you park yours. The Duffy's for the wife. Why? She's a CFO. I got to take her to Captain Jack's on Friday and Saturday for steak and lobster. See, it takes money to get honey. Happy wife, happy life. See, the $100 million building in the Lamborghini, look at this, Ray Reynolds University. Whee! You know the payment on that was $6,800 a month. So is pay tax or buy a Lamborghini? It kind of worked. So pay tax, buy a Lamborghini. I've been teaching and preaching to rich and famous people for 49 years, having fun. Boom, boom. Now there's the helicopter, the big building, and the Lamborghini. Now, I want you to do something for me. Got your tablet and pen? We're going to write down driver's license, insurance, registration. And I understand there's my assets higher in the 6-foot locker. Hit my head. Ay, 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 ay. See, here's how it works. If you can touch it, you can kick it. Let's break down mindset. Okay? I knew, because I can do the splits every which way. If I put my hand up here, I can touch the back with my fingertips. But if I could kick it, so if I can touch it, I can kick it because I can do the splits. And I don't need to run 50 feet. I'd run 2 feet and I'd be up in the friggin' air. Now, the Guinness Book of Records came that night at the YMCA. Where's the wires? He kind of pissed me off. So these people over here had to get the hell out of my way. I just jumped up and kicked out the lights. And boom! Scared the hell out of him. He ran out like a little girl. He came back a little later and says, there's no wires. This is an aluminum building. No blank, Sherlock. You see, you got a lot of people putting you down all your life too, don't you? I had to deal with a lot of crap. Being born in a taxi, Gardena, oh my goodness, Torrance, Watts, Long Beach, all the great areas. So let's understand we can fly. Why can't I? Now, here's my grandfather. Can you imagine after coma and all this stuff, I found out grandfather? He was Richard Bishop, right? Coach Bishop, Roosevelt High. Damn. Hell, he looks like Al Capone. What can I say? All right. See, the word no doesn't mean no. It means you accepted it. That's not acceptable. All right. Let's think. Here I get to the point. I finally reached my American dream. I'm doing $1 million friggin' dollars a day. I'm helping people nationwide. My building's 22,000 square feet. I was at the Bonavich in Los Angeles for 32 friggin' years. All right, every Wednesday night having fun helping people like you. See, if you ever want to copy the Millionaire's Founders Kit that I sold at the Bonavich for $5,000 a set, call the office. Get a hold of those 12 books and 12 CDs for $1,000. Now, if you did it through me, and you did it Zell now through tonight, live, all right, you get half price. Put it off, pay more. Simple. Now, the real estate system, I designed this for my millionaires and billionaires. See, I had to show them how to save money, and if the tenant didn't pay, how you get all their goodies too. I invented chattel mortgage, all right, UCC Win Chattel Mortgage, and a homestead blocker to win the game of business. My first series 49 years ago. Financial series, okay, buckets of money. That's how I turned it into auto income. When I did buckets of money, that's how I created cash flow for my time. Tax balancing. Oh, be the bank out of Nevada. But again, 2009, I was the largest registered agent in the world. I've sold 10 times more Nevada Corps than anybody on this planet, even to this day. You don't need Nevada until you get to profit zone. So don't waste